I see what here, chaps and chappets, game chap and birdie here. Yes, fellows, and I dare say we are now going to go on a brave and epic underwater adventure of sorts, exploring the brand new underwater dungeons in Minecraft 14W25A, good as well.
Yes, the new underwater dungeon. Make sure you take your Triton.
You'll need it, old chap. Now you may be asking, what is this baddie armour doing on Birdie and I? Well, I'll tell you what, it's various enchantments and goodies for helping us to navigate the treacherous layers of the sea, you'll say.
Yes, wait, nothing of interest this way, the sea mobs.
They're trying to trick us, old chap.
They are. These dungeons are rather good, aren't they?
They're rather good.
Or temples, or ruins.
Or, yes, or water temples, old chap. I dare say they draw inspiration from a variety of sources, including Zelda, and some of the new gear has a rather Metroid-y feel. Now, observe...
How do you know?
Because I've tasted it, of course, old chap.
Did Mr. Jib say? Did he?
Birdie, get in here, man. Stop fooling your eyes, I say.
Oh, okay, yes.
Right, fellows, as you... Goodness me, there she is, fellows. She's a beaut.
Look at this. It's a huge dungeon. Like an ancient...
Goodbye, Birdie.
Yeah, anyway, thank you all very much, and I'll see you soon.
See you next time, old chap. Goodness me, fellows, look at the beauty of this temple. I dare say this has been very well done. My word, it clearly must have drawn inspiration from perhaps Zelda games and other things like that. As you can see, the whole thing is supported upon a series of pillars, and of course, there's a clearly defined entryway over here with landing lights, as it were, showing the way to get into the Lego by showing the way to get into the temple. And of course, as you approach the temple, as you just saw there, gallons and gallons of the... I say, by George, old chap! Excuse me, fellows, but pardon me. Gallons and gallons of the Guardians appear, as you can see there.
The Guardians are bad things, yes.
I think one just appeared in front of my face, old boy.
Yes,
it gave me mining fatigue, my word. In other words, once you go inside this temple, fellows, there's no getting out again, I say. They're everywhere, these things. Look at this, old boy.
They most certainly are.
Are you okay back there, old chap?
Oh, yes, I'm perfectly well, thank you very much.
I hope so. Now observe, fellows, as you can see, the interior of the... Why, by George, the water temple!
More baddies?
More baddies! He's, of course, structured... Get away, you snivelling cats! He's, of course, structured rather like the other temples, in fact, in some way, old boy. I think there's perhaps a tad of inspiration going on here.
Yes, and the special lights and things. Look.
The famous sea lanterns enclosed by prismarine of different shapes and sizes, which, of course, is a rather clever, good day, sir, shimmering block of sorts. And as you go along your way underneath this temple, you will continually be beset by these barricades. The only way to avoid their Metroid-style beams is to get yourself to cover behind a block so they can't see you.
Aha! You see, you could easily get lost in that temple, you know.
That's right, of course. Now, you can use a number of special upgrades under the sea here. You can put on a helmet of respiration and boots that allow you to move more freely underwater, rather like Samus's gravity sword, in fact, from the Metroid series. You can also use a water-breathing potion, and indeed, Mr. Jeb has previously advised that such may be wise in this jolly, I say, environment, you know, my word.
Oh, yes, and if you get lost, you can use the ball of string trick.
Yes.
Do you know how that works?
Which one was that, old chap?
Well, you tie a piece of string to something at the beginning of the temple when you first go in the door, and then you just reel it out.
Yes, all right.
And when you get lost,
can you go and attach your tooth to a door handle in the same fashion, please, old boy?
How do you know about that too?
So, as you can see, fellows, a multi-layered and very interesting temple filled with traps and no doubt treasure we find good as well.
Yes, things to explore and more.
The design of this temple, fellows, is very cleverly structured. I dare say it just beckons you to explore the whole thing, you know.
It most certainly does. It's probably one of the main additions to Minecraft we've had in a long time.
I think this is one of the best additions to Minecraft in a long time. It just adds so much depth, pardon the pun.
Oh yes, it certainly does.
They're not watering it down, old boy.
They certainly aren't.
Yes, fellows, I dare say the exterior, the interior, you have to give credit to Mr. Jeb. He's done a champion job, you know.
He most certainly has.
Now, Bertie, where exactly are you, Elch? If I haven't seen you all videogram long, old boy.
Oh yes, exploring. Guess what?
What?
I found a secret room.
A secret room? Don't be silly, old boy.
Yes, let's see what's in it.
What are you talking about? What? My God, hell, chap there, for goodness sakes, what's going on here, man?
The room must have been booby trapped.
Booby trapped? Why is there dynamite floating in the water, old chap?
Oh, it must have floated out to sea. Nothing to do with me at all.
Out to sea, get back at once. You'll be floating on the sea soon. Think about all this, what else I say. I'm going to go to see once more the name's joining the poor temple.
No. Well, there's no need to leave your temple at me.